Hello, I'm Victoria Seed, and in this week's 10-11 session, I am talking about how and why to connect with others when living with family addiction. So, in case you don't know me, I help professional business and retired women who are living with a loved one's addiction, and I help them to live their most happy and peaceful life. And also have the best chance possible of motivating a loved one to make a change. So if you're not in there already, you can see a link here on the screen to my Facebook community. Please come and join me there. It is absolutely free of charge and it's a lovely community full of women who are going through the same situation as you. If you are a professional or a service and you're coming into contact with people that need my help, please pass this information on to them. So let's get to it then. How and why to connect with others when living with family addiction. I'm just going to go through like 5 or 6 points around this so that you have a few ideas about the importance of this, really. So, first of all, something that you can do is find your support tribe. So, I have a community. Um, I don't really get many people leaving that community because it's a safe space full of women going through a similar journey. Everyone's journey is unique, everyone's journey belongs to them. I've got women in there who have separated from the people that are using substances, who are, you know, partners are using substances, whose children are using substances, and it's professionally led by me. You might prefer another type of support, such as AdFam's Forum, 12 Steps, Smart Recovery, Friends and Family. Find just one place where you can hang out and learn that you are not on your own. So the reason why this is important is because there's a book by a guy called Johann Hari. If you haven't read it, take a look at it. It's called Chasing the Scream. And what he said in his book was that the opposite of addiction is connection. And he was referring to the people who use substances, but I apply that to the family as well. So when you are living in this situation, it's really easy to fall into the trap of trying to manage everything yourself, of trying to hide it from people, protecting your loved one. You may not have done that, but you may not want people to know. But there are people going through the same thing as you. Okay, so find your tribe, and if you want, come and join my community because you will be very welcome. I post in there every day. We have a monthly cuppa and connection, and we're just about to set up a book club as well. So feel free to come and join us there. Number two, connect with your family as well. So there's a lot of us that have really great family members. Some of us have not so great family members as well. But if you have a connection with your wider family, please, pick up the phone, drop them a message, pluck up the courage if you've not seen them for a while and connect with them. But what was really referring to here was your own family as well. So your loved one's problems might have impacted you all. In fact, I will pretty much be safe to say that it has impacted you all. Um, and what happens is when you focus all of your energy trying to get that person to change, you can neglect other relationships, including that with your own children, with your partner, if it's somebody else in your family. So just reconnect with your own family. And what I learned through my training of working with families for over 2 decades now was things like, a family that eats together stays together. And obviously, that might not be possible with work and young children and things like that. But even just doing that one thing where you say, right, okay, every night we're going to sit down, we're going to eat together, can have such a huge impact on your communication, on your connection, and on being present with each other. I do this with my family. And honestly, it is where we stay grounded with each other. It's lovely. There are no devices. It can't happen every single day, but nearly every day of the week, this is what we do, and this is our time together. Plan nice things with your kids, with your partner. Just nurture all of your relationships. That's what I would say on there. Okay, so number 3, go all in, get long-term support. So I realized from running my service, I was offering 12-week group program or 12-week one-to-one support. And now I know, and I already understood this, but it's only just come to me really recently that people need additional help and support. It doesn't just stop after 12 weeks. Recovery can be, for some people, a lifelong journey. For other people, they might just recover and that's it. Chances are, if you've been going through this for a while, your loved one is not that person, and may need some help and support. So please get in touch. But yeah, what I would say is get long-term support. So there's no sticking plaster around this. There's like the services I mentioned before, like Al-Anon, Smart Recovery, they're free. We've got Scottish Families if you're in Scotland. I'm not sure what's in Ireland now because I think they lost the funding, unfortunately, but there'll be something there. Just have a Google of family support if you want that for free. I offer paid support and I've set up an accountability group for people that have worked with me that want ongoing help and support. So go all in. You may need to accept, if you're gonna be by your loved one's side, that support for you may be long term, and the support for your loved one should really potentially be long term as well, and support for your children and wider family as well. Everybody really within the family needs some help and support on this journey. Okay. Number 4, I would say, is connect with others for joy. So I'm not very good at this myself. I prioritize my business and my own family. But I have neglected some of my friendships. So at the moment, I'm working on putting some time aside, not every week because I can't do that, but as often as possible to connect with other people for joy. What I do in my week is go for a coffee with a friend, go for a dog walk with a friend, ring my best friend every day. So, I do get joy out of those things. If you're not doing any of those things, picking up the phone, having a chat, going for a walk, going for a coffee, just start with that because that's easy to do. Um, and it might not be people that you want to talk to your loved one about. It might be people that you just get joy from, and that's okay. So I would urge you this week just to pick up the phone and speak to somebody that you enjoy being around and do something with them. Okay, it doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to be all out night out or a meal or anything like that. It can be pretty simple. Number 5 is connect with others for purpose. So I do this work and I'm connecting with people every day, and I love my work and I love the people that I help. And I also do other work, consultancy work, and the people I connect with there, the other members of the team, really provide me with that sense of purpose. So I work on my own investment. I do some other work as well, and I love that. I love that because it provides me with a purpose outside my family home and my family responsibility. So it might be that you want to pick up volunteering. It might be that you want to work. It might be that you want to help someone out. It might be you want to set up your own business, or you might already have those things. So really think about your roles, and connecting with people, even through networking and things like that. So think about that if you can. And also nurture your friendships. So we've already kind of covered this really, but call those old and new friends. Relationships do take effort from both sides. We can sometimes get in a bit of a woe is me um, thinking pattern, really, where we're like, oh, nobody's ringing me, everyone knows where I'm at, nobody wants to be around me, and all of that stuff. What is actually probably happening in real life is that everybody's busy. And if they don't hear from you, then you kind of not in their immediate thought. it's nothing to do with you most of the time. So reach out to people and make the effort that you're expecting others to make with you. That can sometimes be the case. Or some people I work with have just completely withdrawn from everybody because the stress of living with a loved one's addiction has taken over everything. And therefore, all their thoughts are around that, trying to stop it, battling it, being stressed, being in toxic stress, by the way, and not being able to put any effort into anything else in their lives. But this is about you. You cannot control somebody else, but what you can control is you, your thoughts, your feelings, how you spend your time, regardless of how your loved one behaves and whether they choose to use the substance or not. So if you need some help, please come and join the community, or you can message me on whatever platform you're seeing this on. If you're on YouTube, you can get my links below and also in the comments on the other platform. So I will see you next week. Hope that has been